All right, so this is the 5.3 create a product lesson on how we find marginal cost, marginal revenue, break-even point, and profit maximizing quantity. So you're going to be given some materials, labor, fixed cost, variable cost, and your job is to add these up after you build an item. Like, say for example, you build a toy cat. Rawr. Now, if my toy cat cost $1.60 to make, then on this page, or on the back, once you make your item, you add everything up. So if you do one staple, one paper clip, 2 pipe cleaners, no index card or paper, and then I use no markers, mine would be 10 cents, 25 cents, $1. So it'd be $1.25. And let's go ahead and make it $1.50. So now add 2 pipe cleaners to make it, and that's $1. So $1.50 and 10 cents. My total material cost to make Sir Cat's a lot is $1.60. Okay, so that total material cost, I would now put that over here on my material cost. And if my business makes 0 of these, actually wouldn't cost me any materials. If I make 1, I spend $1.60, and I'm going to do the same thing no matter how many of them I make. My business is only going to have this set material cost for this time of production. All right, so got all my material cost. So now on the other side, let's look at our fixed labor and fixed costs. So if I add up 5, 3, and 2, my labor costs are going to equal $10, and my fixed cost for rent, insurance, and taxes is going to equal $10. Now my variable costs, I'm going to change these up on you because of the things you need, like credit card fees, getting the stuff delivered, and that's why variable costs go up with each unit you produce, because you make a bigger mess, you're going to have to clean up more, you're going to have to swipe more credit cards, whatever it is. Okay, so now I know my labor and fixed costs are both $10. So it's going to be $10 all the way down. So now I'm going to add my variable cost, my material cost, my fixed cost, and my fixed labor. Add all these up. Well, if I make 0 items, I still incur $20 of labor and just opening my doors for business. But I'm not going to worry about marginal cost because I didn't make any, or revenue, or profit. Okay. But once I make my first item, my total cost is going to be my $10, my $1.60, and my $12 of variable cost. So I add all that up, and that's going to equal $33.60. So now I'm going to do this all the way down. So now I have my total costs for every time I make one additional item. That's what we want to look at as a business. What happens when we make one more item? Well, what we want to find out is our marginal revenue and our marginal cost. So the marginal cost is the change in total cost divided by the change in quantity. That's what the triangle stands for. So the change in quantity is easy because it's always 1, because it goes 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 to 3, 4 to 5, and so on. So we're always changing, going up by 1 in quantity. So I'm going to take my total cost divided by my quantity to get my marginal cost. I'm sorry, my change in total cost. So my change from 20 to 33.60 is 13.60. Divided by 1 equals to 13.60. So I'm going to do that the whole way, just subtracting this one from that one, subtract this one from that one, and you do that all the way down. I know that one's 10. That one's 5. And last one is 40. Okay, now the marginal revenue, because we are in a perfect competition, means that everyone is selling the same products for the same prices. So I know you're making different products, but for this example, we're going to set a market price of $30. Imagine the turkey leg at the fair being $18 at every single booth. That's because they know in perfect competition, if they all charge the same, they can all make better profit depending on how they manipulate their costs. So this is going to be $30 is the sale price. For everything. So now my total revenue is just going to be the price I sell times the quantity. So 30 times 1 is a revenue of 30. 30 times 2 is 60. 30 times 3 is 90. I'm going to do this all the way down until I have total revenues. So now profit calculation is total revenue minus total cost. So my total revenue of $30 minus $33.60, that's not good. I'm going to lose $3.60. If I produce 2 items, I'm actually going to profit by $16.40. Remember, I'm taking my total revenue of 90 and subtracting my total costs. So this one, I'm going to profit by $41.40. And this one by $58.40. This one by $68.40. This one by $58.40. So that's how we're going to fill out our entire chart. And I want you to take a picture of your product with your table, and that's what you'll turn in for a completion grade, but then you'll use this knowledge to create a business someday, right? Okay. So we want to find where marginal revenue is equal or greater than marginal cost. And the total cost of materials for products, what we solve for right here. So the profit maximizing quantity, the total revenue quantity, profit maximizing quantity. Oh, we're asking for the quantity produced at that point and break-even point. We'll do those in the next video.